Hello, people, and welcome to another edition of yours truly, Josiah Willis, here to do another reaction. Let's go right ahead and get back to it. Back to some hip hop. You already know what it is. We got my guy, Jack Harlow, Louisville native, come out with his album, Come Home, the Kids Miss You. Okay, Come Home, the Kids Miss You. I like the album title, even though it's very long, but hey, it's not that long, but is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jack Harlow does give me some Drake vibes, especially considering his last album made you feel that way for whatever reason. Maybe it's his versatility or his consistency when it comes to dropping releases. But he is here, man. He is here in the flesh, and not only is he here by just by himself, he has a very special featured guest: Drake, Drizzy, Champagne Poppy, the Sixth God. You already know his names, okay? He's here, okay? We have a song called Churchill Downs, and it is produced by Federico Vinver, Ryan, I want to say Bacalarts, is it? Or something like that. Angel Lopez, TD Audi, HG, and Boy Wonder. Alrighty, here we go. Who has worked with Drake extensively in the past. But that's no longer there, is here right now. You know what I mean? But without further ado, despite me talking so much, you see what I'm saying? Here we go. Like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The link of this song will be down in my description below. This is Jack Harlow's Churchill Downs featuring Drake. The official audio is number 85 as far as top music video on YouTube. All right, here we go. And yes, a lyrical breakdown will be provided once song is over. Stay tuned.
Sometimes when I sit back and really let it register, I did everything I said I would and said it first. I mean, the world's in denial, but they all know what I'm headed for. We about to feed these youngins to the metaverse. Meanwhile, I'm over here just trying to pen a verse, cause I'm done being extra with the extroverts. The label used to wonder how I'm supposed to stand next to Vert. Probably never thought that I would get these legs to work. I work hard, but hard shit don't need no extra work. That's why I show up in a sweatshirt and let it burn. The world's mine, I just say fuck it, let it turn. The girl's mine, I just say fuck it, have it turn. The ghosts call me to the side like, can we have a word? I could've fronted, but I did this shit how I preferred. I know I should be humble, but it's something I just haven't learned. Soon enough, I had to make these bad habits burn. Soon enough, we about to come and get the shit we earn. You're not a fan now, but I remember when you used to be fanned out. I guess when the whole world loves you, people only got one way to stand out. All that time in the kitchen finally panned out. I put some flavor in the pot and took the blend out. I know my grandpa would have a heart attack if I pulled 100 grand out. So I'm not gonna pull 100 grand out. I'm hip hop, do you fully understand? Fully automatic with the jams and it don't jam. At the shows I'm about to start handing out programs, cause y'all need to get with the program. I'm a grown ass man, call me Pops, fuck around and take your phone ass man. Everybody know Jack, but they don't know Jack, man. They just know I got the flows and the hoes and the packed out shows. Ain't too many cons when you playing with the pros, except for how your life get exposed. But I make that sacrifice for the life that I chose. I know in Toronto they got salt for the roads, but school's closed in Kentucky, so I liked when it snowed. The kids carry chopsticks, not for rice in a bowl. School counselors all know how their life is at home. Cold like the Minnesota Vikings at home. Before I met Drizzy, I knew he and I would get along. But it's hard to crack jokes when you really want advice. I mean, what's it like to touch gold every time you touch a mic? Touching heights, knowing this is touching life. Fucking right, young bachelor, what's a wife? Once in a lifetime, till I say I want it twice. One of a kind, know your everything is one of mine. Wanted posters with my face, they know who I'm wanted by.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Cold hearts and heated floors, no parental guidance, I just see divorce. Therapy sessions, I'm in the waiting room reading Forbes. Abandonment issues, I'm getting treated for. How much water can I fit under the bridge before it overflows? My son's gotta learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The crib's on his wheel like motorhomes. Niggas love to try and test us like they know what we own. Chubbs got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone, cause we already know how they rock, they throwing stones. Whenever you getting bigger, there's growing pains. I got enough pull to make the city start throwing games.
I'm out here making a mockery. I got my realtor out here playing Monopoly. How can I address you when you don't own property? They only finesse you when you don't move properly. Destined for the win, but you don't get a prize out of me. I'm destined for the top, but you can't get a rise out of me. 750 for the round canaries and they glittering. Man, you niggas drop trash, you littering. I'm over delivering to the point it's belittling. I mean the PTSD is triggering, the profit is sickening, the stones are shimmering. Came from the north, but I got hot as fuck, so ain't no shivering. Yeah, lucky me, people that don't fuck with me are linking up with people that don't fuck with me to fuck with me. This shit is getting ugly, and every situation is transactional, and everything they saying is irrational, and every way they moving is promotional. Everybody's acting irreplaceable, it's like they ain't disposable. My urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we're getting older though. Yeah. But I gotta get a nigga back for that. It's non-negotiable, it's not even debatable. I'm getting so rich, my music's not even relatable. I blow a head up, it's an inflatable. Baby blue G-class, I feel like a kid again. Praying on my downfall, don't make you religious, man. All I hear is plug talk coming from middleman. All I hear is tall tales coming from little man. When I say bitch, I'm very rarely referring to women. Most of the bitches I know are niggas, they not even women. I know that sounds like I'm being funny, I'm not even kidding. Same ones that say they run the game when they not even in it. To be honest, y'all financial situation is my biggest motivation, and how you should take that statement is based on what you making. Whips and chains like a dominatrix. If I see I spit in your faces. Daytonas with the green faces, Kentucky Derby races. My presence in the spot is so abrasive. Box at the Churchill Downs, that's motivation. Yeah. And shorty like, you know that boy Jack is going places. I know. Yeah.
Bro, he taking shots at Push, man. They still going at it, man. It's crazy, man. He needs to squash that Push. I think him and Push need to squash it. And Push said in an interview with he ain't trying to read. I don't know if he's necessarily saying he's gonna try man fences, but he's good. He's good on Drake. So, after seeing the Drink Champs interview he did with Noriega. So yeah, man, this record was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was really hard. There's gonna be some that will complain about the production, but you know what? The beat was hard, man. It was really hard. Definitely someone can freestyle on it. Definitely sound like a Drake type beat, because Drake's known for doing this all the time. But it's very slow, not very boom boom. It's very chill, mellow, and hey. It's down to earth, you know what I'm saying? It's Ryan and Drake's back. But Jack Harlow got off on this. He got off on this. Drake got off on this as usual. Definitely some bars in this record. So let's go right ahead and get towards the lyrical breakdown. No stuttering, I promise. Let's get to the lyrical breakdown. Minus the intro. Thank you. Which there is one. Jack Harlow, verse 1. We about to feed these youngins to the metaverse. Meanwhile, I'm over here just trying to pen a verse. So a metaverse is some sort of 3D social connection, right? But you also think about, Marvel and the metaverse, and they're just positive things like gaming, entertainment being involved. It's just growing in popularity for a lot of people who are young, like me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though I'm an adult, young adult, 21 years old, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, he's saying he just penning his work. He's just working hard to keep on, improving, honing his craft and skill in rap music, which is dope. Because I'm done being extra with the extroverts. The label used to wonder how I'm supposed to stand next to Vert. Probably never thought that I would get these legs to work. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about Lil Uzi, you know what I mean? I think he's talking about like him and Uzi actually have beef. I think they have beef actually, for real. It's often on basically. I think Uzi is like from his own label, Generation Now, and they had some issues, man. Back around, I want to say in March 2019, Uzi took shots at him for some reason, I forget. But yeah, that's what that was about. I work hard, but hard stuff don't need no extra work. That's why I show up in a sweatshirt and let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The world's mine, I just say, forget it, let it turn. The girl's mine, I just say, forget it, have a turn. Dang. The GOATs call me to the side like, can we have a word? That's dope. The greatest of all time, the best, the greatest in the hip-hop industry. gave him some much needed advice, which I'm sure he heard and took very, very close ear to. Probably heard from Kanye telling him he's top 5. I could have fronted, but I did this stuff how I preferred. I know I should be humble, but it's something I just haven't learned. Soon enough I had to make these bad habits burn. Soon enough, we about to come and get this stuff we earned. You not a fan now, but I remember when you used to be a fan now. When you used to be fanned out. You know what I'm saying? You was a fan now, but you be fanned out, meaning you weren't a fan of me back then, but now you want to ride on my coattails, basically. I'm guessing when the whole world loves you, people only got one way to stand out. That's hard. That's hard, bro. That's so true, man. That's so true. All that time in the kitchen finally panned out. I know some flavor in the pot and took the bland out. That was hard. So the wordplay and flavor in the pot and took the bland out is basically what he's saying is the gradual improvement in his rap skills resulted in his music being more interesting, you know what I'm saying, and create more flavor over time, you know what I mean? So when it was bland, when it was uninteresting, he worked on his craft to make sure that it was panning out better for him. Panning out better. See what I did there? Anyways, I know my grandpa would have a heart attack if I pulled $100,000 out. Sheesh. So I'm not going to pull $100,000 out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to show him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to flex. Because at the end of the day, if you got it, you got it. You don't need to flaunt it. Feel me? I'm hip-hop. Do you fully understand? Fully automatic with the jams, and they don't jam. So he's talking about, like, his music, right? Fully automatic with the jams in terms of his music being out. But he's not with no jam. He don't really promote gun violence or violence, you know, much needed in his hip-hop music. But don't get it twisted now. At the shows, I'm about to start handing out programs because y'all need to get with the program. I'm a grown man, call me Pops. Mess around, take your phone, man. Everybody know Jack, but they don't know Jack, man. That was hard. Everybody don't know Jack, but they don't know Jack, man. It's a play on the bar here is a play on the phrase, you don't know Jack. I mean, you don't know nothing. You don't know anything, right? But you don't know me. So I like the double entendre with him talking about his name, Jackman. I think Jackman is actually his birth name, if I'm not mistaken. Jackman Harlow, but he went and drew Jack Harlow instead. Yeah, it's more. Yeah, you already know what it is. Excuse me. They just know I got the flows and the girls in the packed out shows. Ain't too many cons when you playing with the bros. Sorry, playing with the pros. That's hard. Except for how your life get exposed, but I made that sacrifice for the life that I chose. I know in Toronto they got salt for the roads. But school's closed in Kentucky, so I like when it showed. The kids carry chopsticks, not for the rice in the bowl. You know what I'm saying? Ain't talking about no chopsticks when you eat. Ain't talking about what that. That's, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, school counselors all know how their life is at home. Cold like the Minnesota Vikings at home. Okay. Before I met Drizzy, I know he and I would get along. But it's hard to crack jokes when you really want advice. So what he's saying there is like, you know, you really want advice for real. So you can play around and like all that stuff, but getting to meet with this guy, come on, bro. For as long as he's been doing it, completely makes sense. I mean, what is it like to touch go every time you touch a mic? Touching. Heights. No one gets a touch in life. Dang. He talking. Right. Young bachelor. What's a wife? Once in a lifetime till I say I want it twice. One of a kind. Know your everything is one of mine. One of posters with my face. They know who I'm wanted by. Okay. So I'm going to be a little fun with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and debate. After hearing Drake's, I'm going to go ahead and pick who I felt rep the best. Probably Drake. You know what I'm saying? He's more established, but we'll see. Just have fun, you guys. Verse 2, Drake. Here we go. Cold hearts and heated floors. No parental guidance, I just see divorce. Therapy sessions, I'm in the waiting room reading Forbes. Abandonment issues, I'm getting treated for. So Drake talks about, like, you know, he's alluding to coming up with his parents being divorced, his mom, Sandy, and I believe his father's name is Dennis Graham. It had massively impacted him, growing up as far as his upbringing. But this is also reference to what he said in Champagne Poetry, all the trauma that he detailed with that. So that was dope. How much water can I fit under the bridge before it overflows? That's hard. So it's water under the bridge, you know what I'm saying? Water under the bridge is basically saying that the past no longer bothers someone. It's not worth talking about no more. But he said, how much can I water it before it overflows, before it becomes too much or I feel overwhelmed? I like that. My son's gotta learn that forgiveness is a lonely road. The cribs on his wheel like motorhomes. The cribs on his wheel like motorhomes. Wheels, wordplay. Homies love, hey, quiet. Homies love to try and test us like they know what we on. Chubbs got the magazine cover like Rolling Stone. Cause we already know how they rock. They throwing stones. Okay, talking about security. They throwing stones, you know what I'm saying? Rolling Stone, he ain't his first time mentioning it. You in the 6. Talked about it on there. Whenever you getting bigger, they're growing pains. Whenever you're getting bigger, there's growing pains. I like that. Nice double entendre. With that. And I'll explain that right quick. Basically, your body grows, it gets bigger, you deal with pain often, but as you get bigger, you go through all these growing pains you have to, deal with to bear you in your struggles. I got enough pull to make the city start throwing games. Toronto Raptors. Okay. I'm out here making a mockery. I got my realtor out here playing Monopoly. That's hard. How can I address you when you don't even own your own property? How can I address you? You know what I'm saying? When you own your own property, you know what I mean? Your address, the address. How can I address you? Nice wordplay, bro. Nice. They only finesse you when you don't move properly. Destined for the win, but you don't get a prize out of me. I'm destined for the top, but you can't get a rise out of me. $7.50 for the round canaries and they glistening. Okay. Man, you homies drop trash. You littering. I'm over delivering to the point it's belittling. I mean, the PTSD is triggering. Sorry, it's triggering. Yeah. The profit is sickening. The stones is shimmering. Came from the north, but I got hot ass, so ain't no shivering. You know what I mean? He's so big, he's so hot. He don't cold, he don't wane down or anything like that. He's not melting basically, right? The hot and cold metaphor. Nice. But he's talking about Kehlani jewelry, something he had made through OVO. You know what I mean? Lucky me, people that don't mess with me are linking up with people that don't mess with me to mess with me. The stuff is getting ugly. And every situation is transactional. And everything they say is irrational. It's crazy. And every way they move it is promotional. Everybody's acting irreplaceable. It's like they ain't disposable. My urges for revenge are uncontrollable. I know we getting older though. Yeah. But I gotta get a homie back for that. It's not negotiable. It's not even debatable. So I think he's talking about Push. You know what I'm saying? Referring to the story of Adidon, which was a record Pusha T had that pretty much just gloves were all off, right, at that point. Push mentioned him having a woman who is in the entertainment business, the adult entertainment business. You know, if you know, you know. And basically said that she was his baby mama and that he'd been hiding his kid from us seeing her. Come to find out, he did have a kid. But it was crazy because Pusha really did that. It was heavily publicized. It was complicated. It was revenge at its best because I think Drake had already come out with W Freestyle. And I think Drake's still kind of like upset that people were already saying he lost. He lost. And, you know, like Jay-Z said, I never lose. Jay-Z always says, I will never lose. I don't lose. However he said it. It's been a minute. Come on, man. I'm urge dozens, baby, okay? Anyways, but I think Drake is still hell-bent on wanting to beat Pusha somehow. And I think this is his way of really getting at Pusha. But leave him alone, bro. Y'all grown man. Leave him alone. I'm getting so rich, my music's not even relatable. I blow her head up, it's an inflatable. That's funny. Baby Blue G class, I feel like a kid again. Okay, talking about the Mercedes Benz. Praying on my downfall don't make you religious, man. That's a bar. All I hear is plug talk coming from middlemen. Okay, so now we're talking about, push it once again. All I hear is tall tales coming from the little man. When I say I'm very rarely referring to women. Most of the girls that I'm talking about are homies. They're not even women. I know that sounds like I'm being funny. I'm not even kidding. Be serious. Same ones that say they run the game when they're not even in it. To be honest, y'all financial situation is my biggest motivation. That's hard. And how you should take a statement, take that statement is based on what you making. Sheesh. Ball salt, bro. Whips and chains like a dominatrix. WAP. Okay. Psh. I already said the whip cracking. I see you. If I see you, I spit in your faces. Daytona's with the green faces. So this nerd Pusha T reference, Daytona was Pusha's third album, Grammy nominated too. And he's talking about the Daytonas, the timepiece as far as the watch, but he's referring to Pusha, I think. It's Nerd Shot. Kentucky Derby races, my presence in the spot is so abrasive. Box at the Churchill Downs, that's motivation, yeah. Okay, so Churchill Downs, where I believe, is a famous racehorse track. This is a metaphor, I believe, for Jack Harlow and Drake to say that basically they're ahead in the race amongst their contemporaries. It's a reach, but that's what I'm getting from. And shorty that boy Jack is going places. Yeah, he said, yep, I know. So Drake really put Jack on, man. He didn't put him on in the sense like he put him on, but he's really giving him an endorsement, which I love right there at the very end. As for the record itself, Drake went too far. Sorry, I'm playing. He went off for 2 minutes, and it was hard, bro. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie. Love this record. Shout out to everybody from there. You have to wait. Thank you. This was produced by Federico Vendaiva, Ryan B. Can't say his full name. Angel Lopez, TT Audi, HG, and Boy Wonder. This record was hard. Churchill Downs. Let me know what I may have missed, you guys. I may have missed something that I may have not really touched on. Maybe it's important for you guys. Just let me know in the comments below, okay? In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a quick favor. If you like this reaction, do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, and views. Put your minds out there. The link of this song will be down in my description below. This was Jack Harlow's Churchill Downs featuring the one and only Drizzy Drake. King Life, we are out.